Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks. Hey, dude. So today we have a brand new bottle. This is Buffalo Trace Distillery's Kosher Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey. I haven't even cracked this one yet. This is going to actually kind of be not going to be a two-part video, but there's going to be two sections to this video. So this is the brand new bottle, first crack, first sip, first taste. And this might be a fairly long video, but the second half of this video is going to be from 3 days later, and I'm going to review it again and see if anything has changed, see if it's opened up, see if the oxygen getting into the whiskey has made any difference. I mean, I think it's an old wives' tale, but who knows? I'm going to read off the back for you real quick. So, the Chicago Rabbinical Council partnered with Buffalo Trace Distillery to make this batch of straight rye whiskey, distilled from the same high-quality grains as other straight rye whiskeys from Buffalo Trace. This kosher spirit was aged in specifically designated kosher barrels in order to satisfy Passover requirements. These barrels were sold to a non-Jewish executive in a ceremony witnessed by a representative from the CRC. After aging for 7 years, this straight rye whiskey was bottled at 94 proof. The bottling lines were completely cleaned beforehand and no contact was made with non-kosher spirits. Released after Passover each year, this straight rye whiskey is big and brash, honoring the spirit of America's oldest continually operating distillery. This straight rye whiskey celebrates the spice of rye with hints of citrus and clove. So, my opinion, it's clever marketing. I mean, they could corn, water, barley, rye, or the ingredients, a wooden barrel. There's nothing non-kosher about any of that stuff. So, my opinion, without even tasting it yet, they basically pretty much, you have the Sazerac rye, but you can sell it for $45 a bottle. Just my opinion. Yeah, I mean, it smells like a nice, deep rye whiskey. I like that they put an age statement on it, 7 years. So, I don't put that on the front, but I don't believe Sazerac is aged for 7 years. Now, it might be around 6 to 7, but who knows? Alright, let's see how it tastes. That is a really good rye whiskey. Yeah. And I don't know, a lot of what you see on the label, and most people are not going to be honest with you, a lot of what you see on the label, everything's true for the most part. Well, everything's true on the front label. The story behind it, now all of the actions that happen here are probably true as well. Now, I don't personally know what differentiates in the process other than having it blessed by a rabbi. I don't know how much different this is compared to just regular Sazerac. I mean, does it taste good? Yeah. It's exactly what it says. Spice of rye with hints of citrus and clove. I mean, it is a good tasting rye whiskey. And if you can find it at retail price, $45, it's probably not a bad buy. I mean, just because not anybody else is going to have it, it looks cool sitting on the shelf. I mean, if you can find it, I would say pick it up. But is it better than just regular old Sazerac? I don't know. It's not in the competition anymore. But I do have the option to buy a Thomas H. Handy Sazerac, which is $140. So that might be coming into the competition later in the year. We'll see. Once I get the extra $140. But as of right now, in this first sip, first thoughts, that's a pretty damn good rye whiskey. I mean, it doesn't taste bad at all. It's not a really long finish, but it's only 94 proof. All right, let me get one more sip and we'll call it a day. I was trying to warm it up a little bit because kind of cold. It's cold in the house, 65 degrees or so. So trying to get all the molecules, open it up and expand it. So one more taste. It's really just good. I mean, it's not blowing my socks off. You definitely can tell it has that Buffalo Trace feel to it. But it's just a rye heavy version of Mash Bill number 1. That's pretty much what it is. That's what it tastes like to me. Oh well. I'm unbiased. I'm not brand specific. I don't care what you drive, I don't care what you ride, I don't care what you drink. I'm gonna tell you like it is. So, but stay tuned for the second half of this video. It's gonna be recorded a few days later to see if anything happened. So, here we go.
Moments later. More moments later.
And we're back. Time travel. Amazing. Alright. So, it's been a few days. We're going to try this again. My estimation is it's probably not going to be much different. I mean, I really liked it the very first go around. I don't know if anything's going to change about it, but we'll see. So, it's an experiment, to say the least. You want to come up here, Bonnie? Poop face? Poop eater? Anyway, I got to get some new dog food. Crap, I forgot to mention his name. Somebody mentioned some different types of dog food I could get. Maybe Bonnie will stop eating her shit, the cat shit, any kind of shit. That smells like boogers. Boogers and brake dust. So it smells like a corn heavy rye. Or a really spicy bourbon. Just smells good. See how it tastes one more time. Personally, I don't think much has changed on it. It's still spicy, very minty. I mean, it's just all over a good, solid rye whiskey. Not much else to say about it. I didn't really expect anything from waiting a few days because I think it's different for some whiskeys. I think like a barrel proof version might change, but something that's already watered down, proofed down, or whatever you want to call it, I don't really get a lot of change from them. And somebody asked me the other day, they saw a video on TikTok where a guy found a bottle of a half-gallon bottle of early times from like the 1980s or 1970s, and it was uncracked. It was found in their grandparents' attic or something. And he's like, wouldn't this evaporate? Well, some had evaporated, but as long as the cork and the cap maintain solid integrity, I mean, the whiskey should remain virtually unchanged over the course of its lifetime. So, if you leave it uncorked, here's another little example. If you go to a bar and you see something up there that you've never tried before, and it's got a pour spout in it, one of those little pour spouts, ask how long that spout has been in that bottle, because if you try it and it tastes weird, more than likely it has oxidized. So, pro tip. If you go to a bar, if you go to a whiskey bar and they've got all their whiskeys with pour spouts in them, turn around and leave, because every single one of those whiskeys have more than likely oxidized. It's unprofessional, for one. I've had to tell several bar owners, restaurant owners, like, hey, y'all are just ruining those whiskeys, leaving them up there with oxygen going in and out of them. I was like, all you're doing is ruining the whiskey. It's changed. So anyway, that's all I got. It's good stuff. Is it worth the price hike from like $20 price hike from Sazerac to this? Probably not, but hey, whatever. It's cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends. Don't forget to check the description below for all the ways to help out with the bills around the house. I gotta buy new dog food for Bonnie, so help with that, because she likes to eat poop. Isn't that right, you fucking poop eater? Anyway, check out the Bearded Idiots. Like always, drink some whiskey, share it with your friends and family. Be safe, don't drink and drive. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.